All right, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be doing a little overview on the trades I took today. And this is the trade I took today, and the trade I took yesterday was right here. This is the trade I took yesterday. Like I said, I never thought I'll go this route, but I will probably start a private mentorship or a paid Discord whenever I get funded. As of right now, though, it will be free. Until then, probably not. So I would encourage a lot of people to take advantage of this moment if y'all aren't, or if you're struggling, or if you need help. I am providing that right now in this Discord right now, so I would recommend you to join and just get insight on the market, what I'm viewing, how you can view it, and then just basically get an insight on the market and seeing how I view the market, and like adding your touches to it. Maybe something gravitated to your eye that I didn't see, and you can just help me out. Maybe we can help each other out until I get funded. Then I'll probably make it a paid mentorship, not too much, only like 30 a month for signals, live analysis, and then live market sessions, like the YouTube sessions on streaming. But yeah, once I get funded. So this was the trade we took yesterday. I basically even put it on the MT4. I am on my MT5 funded account, challenge phase 1. I was in 4% drawdown. Now I'm only like 2%. I made like 1% yesterday, and then today I made 1%. So it is going pretty good. I'll pull that up after this. But yeah, pretty much the trade right here. I'll show y'all that right now, and I'll add the confluences to what I saw, and basically I'll mark the chart up. So yeah, pretty much basically a good 2%. So I made like 2.5% the past 2 days. This was like a good 2%, and then today I made a percent, so it's like a good 2.5 for the trade. We did cut a lot at break even. Like I said, I do be risking a little too much, and I get scared, and then boom, I cut on my break even, then boom, it goes the direction it was intended to go. But of course, it is still a good amount for a 5k account, I'm not gonna lie. And then this is the trade right here. This is live again, trading recaps live, and then boom, we reduced the stop loss, moved it a little bit more tight. You can see it was all the way at the bottom. We moved it to the most intermediate low, and then boom, next thing you know, we ran it up. Boom, we bumped up, and then boom, and then we hit our take profit 1. I don't know why it looks like this on the phone. It looks trash, but you can see again, we just cut some of our break even though it was still a good amount. It was basically 1%. Once it hit our final take profit, we only had 2 take profits, one right there and then one right there. And the next, yeah, it was pretty overall like a really good trade. I do call these out on the Discord. If y'all want to join, the link is in the description below. Feel free. We only have like 2 people, 15 people right now. Like I said, I will make it a paid mentorship or a paid Discord server once I do get funded and I am a consistent profitable trader. Then I'll probably do that. But as of right now, it's free. You don't have to pay. Join the free Discord. I'm doing it free. But let me show you this trade right here. So this was yesterday's trade, not today. This is during the PM session. You can see AM session, we rallied up, we had news, and then eventually we came down. We had that lunch reversal, and then eventually we rallied down. I was able to anticipate this. There was no liquidity sweep for me. There was none of that.
You didn't enter off a liquidity sweep? What the heck, man? You're not sticking to your trading model. You're not sticking to it. There's no liquidity sweep.
You do not need a liquidity sweep to enter the market. I know a lot of people are going to get mad at hearing that, but it is what it is. Say what I want to say. If y'all look back on the Discord, you can see we had a purge. We had a purge on liquidity and then a market structure shift. Where was my stop loss? If you go to the 5-minute chart, it was above this little rejection block right there.
Wait, why is your stop loss not above the most recent high? Why is it at that why is it right here?
A lot of people trade a lot of different ways. A lot of people are gonna probably cap on me for not having it on the most recent high, but you don't need to, because the bodies tell the story, the wicks, they do the damage. Don't ever forget that, all right? ICT always says that. The bodies tell the story, the wicks do the damage. I did draw the consequent encroachment of this right here. And I was like, all right, if we hold below this, then that's my final take profit. And I mean, this is a good confirmation. If we hold below this, that was a good confirmation to me that we were most likely going to end up more bearish than bullish. And my stop loss, my final take profit was right there at that this rejection block. I could have targeted these lows, but at the end of the day, I didn't want to risk it. And price did move, and I did draw the consequent encroachment of the 15-minute. That was another confluence. I was like, all right, if we hold below that, it didn't look like it was gonna hold, if I'm being completely honest. Just using the other one, this wick, this candle right here, when I saw it tap and it rejected, I was like, oh shit, this trade doesn't look too good. I was kind of de-risking myself. That's kind of why I cut to my break even, because once I saw that and I entered, and I was like, oh shit, it wasn't going above. I was like, all right, we gotta cut some. It isn't looking too bullish. But once we had that breakthrough and we had the market structure shift below this low, I pretty much had good confirmation. I was like, all right, yeah, no, we're gonna hold. That's kind of why a higher time frame narrative, in my opinion, is key. Even though we are bullish, you can still short in a bullish market, but it isn't recommend it in my opinion. It can be risky. That's kind of why I like to de-risk myself on that trade. But I did draw a mean threshold of these two up close candles. That was my bearish order block, as y'all saw on the Discord. Let me show y'all. This is where my confluence was to enter the trade. I entered around here, just a little bit above, because the spread entered me up there, and then eventually we had our stop loss above the rejection block up there. I know y'all saw it. But yeah, you can see the rejection block, those two up close candles, the bodies. It's like right around here. It's near our entry, and then eventually I drew the other one, I think, right there, and then I drew the consequent encroachment of a 3-minute buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency, and then that 15-minute, and then that was pretty much even more confirmation. And I think we had another SIBI up there in the 5-minute. I was, expecting price to come up there and then eventually drop, but we never got that, and then we just dropped, and it was a beautiful trade in my opinion. Things that could have done a little bit better was anticipate. So basically this right here was a breaker, and in my eyes I didn't see that form. In my opinion, I was really skeptical after we saw price come up there. I should have entered up here instead of up here. At the end of the day, my eye is not perfect. I can't view every single market point and move to get the best entry. That's kind of what I'm trying to work on though. This would have been a way better entry, this right there, and then stop loss up here. That would have been an even better R to R, and then target the lows down here instead of the rejection block low. That would have been even a better R to R again. So say we entered up here, our stop loss like around there, it was still good to better risk to reward in my opinion. Still happy. And yeah, it's a really good trade. I'm not gonna beat myself up for not not having the best trade, the best exit, the best entry. It's still a really good trade. It was a 1-to-4, man. My people in the Discord held, and they didn't take any partials, and they held to the full TP. 1-to-4, bro. Like, you just gained 4% right there if you risk 1 for 0.5, then you basically made 2%. Like, why would you be complaining? But this is just today's trade. So again, we had another beautiful trade. What I was looking for was a market structure shift. This is the most important thing in my opinion. If you're gonna enter a trade, you need a market structure shift. It can be on the 1-minute, the 5-minute, doesn't matter, as long as you have a body closure like that right there. This body closed, that is pretty much confirmation. If it gaps up and it closes, if it opens up there and it doesn't close, that is invalid. Like, this candle was invalid until I saw this little fair value gap in here. It held, and that was a lot better of you could have entered right there, but I tried to short right here and I lost. I won't lie. I only lost like $15, and then right here we made 50 on this trade. It was like it basically canceled out basically the loss and a little bit more. We had a little tight stop loss. We entered right here, and then our stop loss was up here, this inverse, and I thought it was gonna drop, but we never got that. And I didn't alert that in the Discord because that was a B+. That was a C+ setup. No market structure shift, no none of that. And that's why you need to wait for a market structure shift. But I think if you go to the 3-minute time frame on this, there was a 5-minute change in the state of delivery. It was a purple order block line. I remember that. This is a 3-minute. I think there was a 3-minute buy side imbalance, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was right here. It was right there. It came in, it tapped into it. But either way, it was a 3-minute buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. We tapped into it. I entered. My first take profit was right here. I remember it was right here. This was just today, and then eventually we got basically a 1-2-1 and then a 1-2-3. So it wasn't a bad trade. We did trail our stop. It was over here, I believe, and then we trailed it to right here to reduce the risk. And yeah, there's no liquidity sweep. This could have been your liquidity sweep right here. Purge on liquidity right here, right there. And then the SIBI with displacement couldn't hold. That could have been more confirmation. And yeah, that could have been like, oh yeah, hold on, we are bullish, we're just retracing on the higher time frame, and now we're gonna go up. And that's kind of what I anticipated and what I saw right here. You can see perfectly we entered, took some off because it was a big risky trade. Like I showed you earlier, we did get stopped out right above that. We entered right there, a C-class setup. This trade was a lot better, and we had 0.04. There's 10 contracts on my indices for my funded account. So yeah, it was pretty risky, I'm not gonna lie. I did have 0.2, and yeah, I was risking way too much, bro, and I didn't want to get myself back into that drawdown. But we did de-risk. We cut some break even, then we let the runners run, and it was just a beautiful trade in my opinion. All the way to up here, man, 0.04 all the way up there. It was a good amount, and yeah, it was just a really good trade. We are alerting these. I don't know if I will continue to alert, because I'm not gonna lie, I do get really scared when I alert, because if the trade goes in my direction, if the trade doesn't go in my direction, that's completely on me. I get all the blame, and it's like the worst feeling ever. So you got to be really, really cautious whenever you're doing this, and that's kind of why I like doing this, because I got to be on my toes. I got to have every single confluence aligning, and I need to have best of the best insight on the market before I enter a trade. Or else everybody's gonna get mad at me, man, because I am alerting them and I am telling them why the trade is valid, and if it's not valid, That's completely on me. That's completely my fault. Again, market structure shift, retracement, then we enter. It can be at the fair value gap. It could be at an order block. It can be on an inverse. It doesn't matter, bro, because you just have to follow higher time frame order flow no matter what. Like I said right here, higher time frame draw on liquidity, and then you need to follow the weekly profile, the dealing range, and then premium and discount, internal versus external. That is the most important thing in my opinion. I do have it on a piece of paper on my wall. I will probably show y'all that one day when I start vlogging again, but as of right now, like I said, I'm trying to get funded. If you want to join the Discord whenever I do get funded, we will probably start up a paid mentorship, and I'll probably probably help y'all out. There's a lot of people out there that do paid mentorships, so I was kind of like, why would I do this if everybody's doing it? I feel like I continue to learn, man, and learn in a lot of different ways, and I feel like I can provide that value for you. I can show you a lot of different concepts, and maybe one might click with you, but you don't need every single confluence. I have like a variety of confluences that I can use in the market, just like ICT, but I am not like a perfectionist like him. I'm not perfect. These two trades, you can see I lost from down here, just a slight loss, and then we had a big W. This one, just it's the past 2 days, bro, and I have been progressing a lot ever since I finished all his videos. I'm not gonna lie, I do review the notes, I do study them, and I do view these trades, and I'm just trying to get better, and I'm viewing the most volatile pair, which is US30 in my opinion, and then gold, and then some JPY pairs, of course, and thriving them because they move so quick, and I like that. Pretty much it for today's recap and yesterday's trade. So yeah, peace.